Welcome, everyone, to the third edition of All Around Weird.
The third installment.
It's been a while. Long
It has.
overdue. Yeah,
We got our very first guest.
Yeah, this is our
for
first
the All
guest
Around
for
Weird.
this.
What up, fuckers? My name's Jonas. I like weird shit.
He's a weird fuck, so
Word.
Yeah. Everybody likes to get weird.
yeah.
Who doesn't?
I like getting weird naked
That's not that kind of weird,
in
but
public.
Okay, that is weird. This is like a different kind of weird. This is like, I don't know, like space weird and urban legends of weird and
Like Ghost Adventures.
yeah. Ghosts, weird shit.
Finding Bigfoot.
Yeah.
sure.
He's there somewhere. Sam Squitch.
I want to believe.
But yeah, you know, we haven't done this in a while. We've been talking about how we need to do it.
You gotta let the weird build up.
I got enough beer in me tonight that I think we can,
Oh,
we can get on this.
I think last time we did the weird first and then we did our main
we?
show. And by that time we were pretty drunk when we did the main show.
You got to do this one second.
But the first time we did this, we were pretty drunk.
Yeah, that was when we were talking about.
Yeah, we almost had like a 2-hour episode.
Yeah, it was pretty weird.
You get drinking, the words start flowing. See, that didn't even make sense because I said you get drinking. Yingling, man.
God damn you, Yingling, for coming to Indiana.
Black and tan. I've drank so much beer since they started coming to
I
Indiana.
know I have too. I've been drinking I'll come home from work and start drinking.
And you ask, how is that relevant? Because it's weird.
It's not that weird, really.
No.
I just like to drink.
It's oddly satisfying.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got some good topics today.
Well, before we get into good topics, just kind of kick things off with the weird. You ever have those dreams that are like, you wake up and you're like, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, I had some last night. They were pretty weird.
So I had this dream. We were at my brother's house, and we were digging in his backyard. Like, it's daytime. Like, usually I don't have dreams that are in the day.
Yeah.
They're usually night.
You don't, yeah. I guess.
It's always nighttime when I have dreams.
I can see
So
that.
it's daytime.
Not me, I have daytime dreams.
Yeah, I never have daytime dreams, so it's weird to me. We're digging his backyard. I don't know what we're doing. I think we're like planting a tree or some shit. And we find this wooden box in his yard. It's about the size of a jewelry box, not like a crate or anything. And we open it up, and there's two objects in there that resemble a boat-like shape.
Mm-hmm.
But how they're constructed, you would think they wouldn't float or anything like that. One of them is stone, and it's flat on the top, and the bottom kind of it has the B, like the shape of a B, like the little two.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a black stone, has the shape of a B, and you're like, that's not going to float. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
So
it was B for black.
right. Sure. But it's stone. You think it would sink. It's a stone.
Mm-hmm.
But on it, it has a bunch of like tribal etchings on it.
Okay.
You're telling the story, and I'm like, I should have smoked weed for this story, man, because I am fucking lost right now.
It keeps going.
I just visualize you holding this thing.
What the fuck?
Oh, these feel like titties. But it's a black stone, and there's like tribal etchings on it.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like they were it just happened.
Okay.
So like the etchings are all like they're like
Fresh.
fresh, bro.
Fresh marks.
They're like they're white. There's another one in the box. It's wood, but it has like geometric etchings in it, but like they were burned in.
Okay.
So we're like, okay, let's go see if these fucking float.
Why?
So we go down to the creek.
Wait, why would you be like, let's see if these float?
I don't know. It's a dream, man. It's a dream.
So instead of like the YouTube, will it blend? It's, on this episode, will it float?
You've got a rock and a piece of wood, and you say, I don't know what this is, but let's see if it fucking floats.
Huh, this is a weird contraption. Hey,
Well, this is where it gets weird.
Let's find out.
This is where it gets weird. Also in that
It
box
floats.
was a hand.
A hand.
Like a
Why didn't you
hand.
start with that? I found a fucking
Yeah,
hand.
I was like, okay, a hand.
Because
with some
then
rocks.
the rest of the story wouldn't even be Okay.
It wouldn't even what? Doesn't make sense now as it is.
I'm gonna just the color and everything. It was like a hand chopped off at the wrist,
Uh-huh.
but at the fingernails were the tips, the fingertips, and the nails, the tip,
The nips.
It was solid black, and then by the time you got to the end of it, it was like a light gray. So it was like a gradient scale color.
Okay. So it had like frostbite.
Sure, I don't know.
So basically, it started to decay from the fingertips and working its way back.
So we go down to the creek.
Did you throw the hand in the creek to make sure if it floated too?
Hang on. So the stone boat, as I'm air quoting, the stone boat, stoner boat, the stone boat. You think it would sink because it's a fucking stone.
Indeed.
Right? No, it fucking floated.
I figure that's where the story was going.
Of course, the wood one floats. But I'm like...
It didn't float. Oh, what a twist.
So, for some reason, I take the hand. I'm like, I'm going to put the hand in the water. I don't know why.
I would have not have done that with the hand. I'm like...
Yeah, so I put the hand in the water. And then all of a sudden, like, I start pulling somebody out of the water.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like pulling like this where your fingers lock. It's like it's grabbed onto my wrist and I'm grabbed onto its wrist and like we're interlocked.
Like the ring.
Yeah,
so out of the TV.
So I start pulling, then I wake up and I'm like,
who was it?
I don't know.
Fuck.
I mean, and then you're like, I need to fall back asleep and see who it is.
No, I stayed up a little bit because it kind of freaked me out.
That's fucked up. I had a dream, dude, last night. I had the saddest dream ever last night.
And Grant's like, now I hit record.
No, so I had like the saddest fucking dream. I worked for like a vet or a humane society or something.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
And I was at the place and there was this little dog, like a little pug or something, little cute little pup.
Yeah.
And the vet's like, I gotta put him down. Like they had to put the dog down for some reason. And I'm holding the little dog and like I'm like in tears in my dream, like holding this little fucking dog. And I'm like, wait, before you do it, and he just injects the fucking dog with this thing. And I'm like fucking holding the dog, like freaking out. And it's like having like convulsions in my arms and shit. Like it was like intense. And, like it was really sad. And like it's doing this and like this dream like seems like it goes on forever with this dog convulsing. And then it just quits and it's still alive. And it's fine. And I go, oh, he's fine. He's still alive. And the vet's like, what? I'm like, he's fine. And I took
the vet's like, oh, well, that shouldn't have happened.
like I take the dog and shit. Like it was weird.
Huh.
It was. I woke up though and I was like, woke up like sad. Like I was like, that was fucked up. I just had this dream about this dog. Like
I don't know, man. Like
my dreams are stupid. Mine are always because I'm like late to work.
you're like,
I'm like,
shit.
oh shit, it's 6 o'clock. I'm supposed to be at work at 1, and I wake up. It's like 8 o'clock. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going back to bed.
I did have one of those. I had one of those this morning too, though. Where I woke up but I didn't actually wake up. You know what I mean?
Mine, yeah.
Like this is gonna sound weird, but I had another dream last night. Is that crazy, right?
2 dreams in 1. Inception. A dream within a dream.
I usually don't dream though, and all week since I've been off work all week because vacay. Like I've been having like weird ass dreams, but they're getting like more and more intense.
Right.
Intense.
Intense.
Like to where I don't know, like to where I can almost kind of control them. And I know that I'm dreaming, but I can control my dream and I can go and fucking do things in my dream.
Brown now. Duh. Inception.
No, it's kind of...
Do you have a piece of the little thimble spinner so you know it's like if you're real time or not?
It kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Okay, Leo.
I bet Leo has bad dreams about not winning Oscars when he
Probably.
Then he wakes up, he's like, oh.
He's like, I can't believe I won an Oscar when I only said 14 words in that movie.
That's all.
He should have fucking won an Oscar for Wolf of Wall. God damn it.
Wolf of Wall
Beers.
Street.
I don't know. Sometimes dreams, it just makes you think.
It'd be funny if he didn't win the Oscar, but that the bear did.
Honestly, he shouldn't have won the Oscar for that movie.
I didn't think it was that great of a movie.
Tom Hardy should have won the fucking Oscar.
Ooh, Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy was fucking good in that movie.
He's a great actor. If he's like, I want to have sex with you, I'm like, okay.
Anyways.
Take me now.
I know, sometimes dreams can be so intense that you're like, did that happen? Because the dream I had I'm not even going to get into it, but The dream I had it felt real.
That's
Like it felt so real.
That dream is next episode.
And I woke the dream-isode.
Dream-isode, episode 4.
I just woke up and I was like, what the fuck? Like I felt like it actually happened.
Yeah. I very rarely remember my dreams.
Yeah, usually I don't dream because I sleep like shit all the time.
Yeah.
So,
But there's one time I couldn't remember the dream at all, but I remember waking up crying and be like, I'm sorry I disappointed you, Mom. And I'm like, I'm like waking up like, what the fuck was I dreaming about? I don't know. I'm like, God damn it, even I disappoint my mom in my dreams, not just in real life, but in dreams too.
you're like, why am I crying?
I'm like, man, my life does suck. I'm disappointed in my dreams. I should be the hero. No, my life is sad.
So I think we should jump into the
more that we got
yeah,
going on here.
not the.
I guess.
I don't know.
That.
I just those dreams just felt weird to me. So.
Fucking dreams,
right?
So, have you heard of the Pukwudgies?
I have not. You sent me that last night. I was like, the what?
So
sounds like a dish in Canada. Oh yeah, can I get the Pukwudgie, please? Small or large? Large, duh.
What do you mean small or large? I thought it only came in large.
What the hell?
So a Pukwudgie is a 2 to 3 foot tall being from the Wampanoag folklore. Pukwudgies' features resemble those of a human, but with enlarged noses, fingers, and ears. Their skin is described as being smooth, gray, and at times being known to glow. They can appear and disappear at will. They attack people and lure them to their deaths. They are able to use magic. They have poison arrows and can create fire at will. So the thing about the Pukwudgies that interested me was I've heard stories about them actually being in Indiana here. There's a park. I couldn't find it when I was looking for it last night. But there's a park here in Indiana that it's known that like there's these mounds that these kinds of creatures are supposed to be found at.
I know what park you're talking about, but
It's out by Bloomington, I think.
yeah, that like the mounds and yeah.
Yeah, it's that park is supposedly there's like these Pukwudgie things are there.
Let's go fucking dig
Like
up their
there's-
mounds.
Let's go do it.
I was listening to this thing about it was somebody that was a park worker there was talking about how they had seen them and shit.
What?
Dude, it's pretty crazy. Like there's stories all over North America, Canada, the whole Great Lakes region of these type of creatures, and like it's pretty common, I guess, of the Indian folklore to have these little guys. It says native legends often talk of these little people playing pranks on people, such as singing and then hiding when an inquisitive person searches for the music. It is often said that the little people love children and would take them away from bad or abusive parents if the child was without parents and left in the woods to fend for themselves. Other legends say that little people, if seen by an adult human, would beg them not to say anything of their existence, or they would reward those who kept their word by helping them and their family out in times of need. Legends of physical remains of tiny people being found in various locations in the western United States, particularly Montana and Wyoming, typically describe the remains of being found in caves with various details such as descriptions that were perfectly formed, dwarf size, etc. Archaeologist Lawrence L. Lohendorf noted that the burials, of course, are always sent to local universities or the Smithsonian for analysis, only to have the specimens and research results disappear. But
Seems kind of weird if you ask me.
Jesus Christ. There's stories, I mean, of gnomes and little people.
Pukwudgies.
And I mean, there's stories in every country.
So are they basically just gnomes?
Little gnomes or fairies or whatever you want to call them. Fuck off.
Stage 1, steel underpants. Stage 2, question mark.
No, but I mean, like,
profit.
every society going back forever has stories of like these little human creatures like this.
See, I've never heard of Pukwudgies.
Yeah, but you've heard of like gnomes and stuff.
Right.
Like
So
that.
is
Leprechauns.
Pukwudgie like the Native American
Yeah,
term
the
for gnome?
Pukwudgie is the I'm not saying it right. The Wampanoag Indian tribes.
Okay.
That's their term for it, and that's the term that's used in Indiana as the ones that we're seeing here as Pukwudgie by the Indians that were native here. But I thought it was interesting that every culture, like I was just kind of looking around, and like every culture has a story of some sort of little gnome creature or something. Like it's crazy.
What if?
But they're just actually little people.
Yeah,
I thought that went through my head too.
Like, what if they're just
runaway midgets from the circus?
Yeah, what if, well, I mean, back then that was
There are little people. I was thinking because I've been watching. We watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I mean, think
and
about
what's his name that was in it.
Yeah,
and like they always made fun of it, like gave him shit for being a little person.
Yeah, so think about it in the Native American times. You see these little people, and you're like, what the hell? You're like, what are those little things?
But these were like societies of little people. Like it wasn't one or two.
Right.
Yeah.
So in the Native American era, where they live from the land and everything, and tribes and tribes and tribes. So maybe every once in a while, a tribe would have a dwarf child, and then it grows up to only 2 or 3 feet, and they're shunned.
And then goes out and has a family with the rest of the shunned ones.
Well, eventually over time, maybe this community of Pukwudgies was formed, and then they just no.
I don't think. I mean, I know what you're saying, and that thought crossed my mind, but I don't think that's what happened.
Right.
You don't know.
I mean,
I don't know. You're right.
I want to believe.
Just because we talk about the weird things doesn't mean we necessarily believe them. So
right. Yeah. I don't necessarily believe that.
It just seems
it is crazy that every society has a story of this.
Yeah.
Just like Bigfoot. I mean,
everybody
Bigfoot
has a story of midgets.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say some of them are like able to shapeshift and stuff like that. So
maybe.
Well, technically, I could shapeshift if I took 6 months and worked out, and then I'd be a completely different shape.
But you can't grow taller.
I don't think that would be the same.
You could, but not naturally. Stilts.
Stilts. They're not acceptable.
I thought it was interesting.
I mean, it is interesting. I'm not trying to like rain on your parade or anything.
I feel like my parade's being.
You're like, I feel like I'm being attacked, and I don't appreciate it.
I'm gonna go find the Pukwudgies.
And how dare you assume my gender?
How dare you assume my height?
This is my house. This is my safe space. So please respect it. That's interesting.
Yeah,
I thought it was interesting because there's the park here in Indiana that has this story of it.
Yeah.
Which that's really kind of what interested me the most. There's not a lot of those kind of things in the state.
Yeah, no, and that's every time something big, like on national TV, it's like Indiana. I'm like, what? Indiana?
What did we do?
What did we do? First of all, it's like, oh shit.
Meth. We smoked.
Usually it's like
someone made some meth.
Yeah, usually I'm like, all right, what'd we fuck up this time?
And today, Indiana, I'm like, fuck, what did Mike Pence do now? Shit.
I was just going to say, Mike Pence hates gay people.
Yeah.
What's going on now?
He's over there like, burn him.
You can't. We don't want your pizza.
We don't want your pizza.
What was that pizza place that got all the national news?
Yeah, because they wouldn't serve.
Dude, I don't care if you're gay, whatever. If you have good pizza, I'm gonna fucking eat that pizza.
No, the pizza place.
Wouldn't serve the gays. Well, first of all, the pizza place wouldn't give gays do the reception at their wedding. I'm like, first of all, gay people would never choose pizza because they're too high fashion.
Exactly.
Sorry. That's white trash, straight trailer park Americans.
So you're telling me that white trash people can't be gay?
They can be, but
the odds are like 0.01%.
Yeah, because they'll get shunned right out of there, and then.
But they're still white trash. They're just not in the community.
Oh shit! Sassy hates gays.
No, she doesn't.
She's barking at him.
My dog does not discriminate.
Whatever, those barks were hate barks.
Yeah, your dog's technically a Chihuahua, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She heard Mike Pence and thought of Donald Trump.
Yeah, and she's like, bark, 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 bark. Bork.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's a deep bark.
Cassie's probably here.
Yeah.
Anyways. I just thought, when I was a little drunk looking into this the other night. And I started looking into
and you're a little drunk now, and you're like, it still makes sense.
I was looking into all the different things of like folklore of because like the gnomes tie into like I'm gonna say it again, fairies.
Oh yeah,
fairies. Yes, Fairies are not always nice. They're
Fairies,
evil.
gnomes, Rumpelstiltskin.
All that stuff ties into
Wait.
the same thing.
Wait, you don't know Rumpelstiltskin?
I don't.
That's a terrible shot. That'll get you fucked up real quick.
Yeah.
Mix that with Jaeger. Whew.
First of all, why did they tell us shit about Rumpelstiltskin when we were kids? Like,
I don't know.
Like, if you read that story as an adult, you're like, that's fucked up.
Well,
If you read any of the original stories,
yeah,
they're fucked
like
up.
Sleeping Beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sleeping
she
Beauty's
got
fucked up.
raped while sleep. A king
Yep.
raped her.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would leave that out of a kid's story.
None of the original stories are fairy tales.
No.
They're all like dark and
Dark.
terrible.
Those stories were to like kid. Like I think
I think
they're more like warning.
I know where you're going with that.
Caution.
to like
cautionary
warn
warning.
kids.
Yeah.
Like the one where like Hansel and Gretel. Like that was like
Yeah.
deep. That's like, hey kids, don't go in the woods because some old bitch will eat
Yeah.
you.
Because some old back then probably would eat you.
Kind of like when the kid cries wolf. That's supposed to teach you a lesson. It's not supposed to be a fairy tale.
Yeah.
That shit, yeah. All that shit's darker than what it really is.
Yeah.
It's always good stuff too.
What a time to be alive back then.
Yeah.
Well, back then, everything would kill
Don't
you.
fall asleep.
Ah,
Yeah.
crap. I got a splinter. It was nice knowing you guys. I did that in Family Guy.
Oh no, I got a splinter. Well, might as well just cut the arm off now.
Ah, crap.
Ah.
But, so the other thing that I was looking at,
This is about to get real deep.
I actually kind of had a hard time finding much about it.
There's not much about it. I'm looking through
It's
your
kinda
What's
scary.
about it?
your notes here, and I see the topic name like 40 times.
So HAARP,
Yep, there it is.
HAARP.
That's the first one.
I'm.
You know about HAARP?
I'm pretty far away from the screen, and I thought it was just AARP. I'm like, why are we talking about like old people stuff?
Hey,
I know that's weird and all because we're young, but really?
where's Jimmy?
Yeah,
It's
you
a
blockhead.
conspiracy.
Come here, you macaroni ears.
So HAARP is
Back in my day.
the U.S. military was interested in an ionosphere because the portion of the atmosphere plays a role in transmitting radio signals. HAARP sends radio beams into the ionosphere to study and respond to it. So what they're doing is they have this thing in Alaska. It's like this. It's a 30-acre array of antennas. 30 acres of antennas, and they send signals, and they send like radio waves into the ionosphere.
What was that motion again? Oh, so was they send radio waves?
Fuck you. No wonder nobody listens to our fucking podcast.
Because they don't understand our jokes. That's why we need to get video.
Need the video.
We gotta get it. But they send
So it's, yes, we know about radio waves. Okay, why is it so funny?
so they're sending these frequencies into the ionosphere, and they can actually they did their own human-made version of like the Northern Lights doing this. Like, so obviously they can manipulate the atmosphere
Right.
with this radio antenna. And they say it's only used for communication. They say it's only used for like long distance communications and things like that.
It's the government. They never tell the truth.
Yeah, exactly. So people think that they are actually using it to control the weather.
Can we fact check this?
No, we can't. That's why it's a conspiracy.
Pretty much, we got to fact check everything now because Donald Trump.
So they think that
Alternative facts.
they think people that the government's used it to cause they say the government has caused all these natural disasters with it and shit. It closed down in 2014, but now it's reopening under the University of Alaska Fairbanks, I think.
Government's
Who's taking
like,
it over?
government's like, well, we haven't had a huge national natural disaster
The
in a
Don-
while.
Donald Trump got elected. We
Have
better.
we had a huge national
See, you did it too.
natural disaster since 2014?
Since 2014?
Yeah,
When was Hurricane Sandy?
that was before 2014.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
We've had hurricanes.
right, but not as bad as they were
Yeah.
Well,
while
that's
HAARP
that
was
quick,
active, right?
Right.
So,
I mean, now they're opening
Come
it
on,
back
now
up.
they're going to open it back up.
I mean,
I mean,
Come on.
Come on.
I mean, come on.
It's interesting. I thought it was interesting to a point. I couldn't find a whole lot.
Wait, did you say when HAARP opened?
It opened in the 90s.
In the 90s?
It closed in 2014.
Okay, so
But they're opening it up again.
Was it late 90s or early 90s?
Early 90s, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I'm just wondering because like Hurricane Katrina, that was
That
like,
was 2000s.
that was right.
Yeah.
That was when we were seniors in high school.
Right.
So 05, 06.
Yeah, they're...
So I'm kind of wondering if that's when they realized what they could actually do with it.
We have the power.
We have.
I don't know. I mean,
Because that like Hurricane Katrina, that was huge.
yeah.
Like I remember being in class.
Well, I don't think the hurricane was any bigger than normal. It was just the way it hit.
It was a Category 5.
It was a little bit bigger, and then
Was it?
yeah.
Well, that and it made all the levees fail, and then the government
Right.
dropped the ball on helping people, and
Naturally.
Naturally,
because Bush hates black people,
I don't
Sure.
know.
as Kanye would
as
say.
Kanye would say.
Like Hurricane Katrina, that was the biggest hurricane that the country had been hit with since Hurricane Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Hurricane Andrew was bad, but it wasn't like Katrina bad.
I don't think it was.
Yeah.
I don't think it killed as many people.
Right. But it was in a different location. It was along the Carolinas, along the Florida, like Atlantic coast.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you said, it overflowed the levees and shit. But
the question is, how does a...
I mean, even now, like we even with Hurricane Sandy, they didn't televise it as much as they did with Katrina. Like Katrina was a huge deal
because the flood, the levees broke in New Orleans.
right? But
And
New York, the subways were flooded.
Yeah, but I think they expected it.
Right. But well, I mean, you live and you learn.
I think they knew that was going to happen. I think
Right.
they knew what was coming with that one. They did. I don't think they saw the levees. I think the levees were supposed to hold, but they didn't. I think is what happened in New Orleans.
Yeah.
I think they should have held, but I think they failed, and that's when it flooded.
All right. Should these levees work? I mean, yeah, they should
They
work.
should work, but they didn't. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. I think they broke when they were supposed to hold, and they didn't. They didn't hold.
Sorry for all the beer clatter in the background, but I'm kind of not sorry.
But the only thing I don't get about this HAARP thing is it's in Alaska. How does it in Alaska affect, like, say, a hurricane down in New Orleans?
Well, isn't Alaska closer to the magnetic pole?
I guess, but how would they dictate weather in the south from the north?
I don't know.
That's where I'm kind of lost.
Doesn't the magnetic poles basically control the jet streams?
I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm just here drinking beer, talking about shit I don't know about.
I kind of think it does because if
You should go for the government because that's what they do.
I think that's what the big deal is about, like, because they always talk about the polar caps flipping, and if they flipped, then obviously everything would
everything
change.
would be fucked.
But I think the magnetic poles do have something to do with like the jet streams of the northern and southern hemispheres. So
I don't know. I just know that they can make their own like northern lights with this antenna. So obviously they can affect weather and things.
Yeah.
So there's probably some truth to that they can control weather, maybe only locally right there where the thing is, but
I mean it could. Maybe they're still experimenting with it.
I mean Geostorm's coming out.
yeah, Geostorm the movie. It's a movie. It's got to be true.
It's about like this pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the preview, in the preview they show a hurricane and they
Drop shit from space.
yeah they drop these probes from a satellite into the hurricane and it just like
But I think when I was reading this, there is a HAARP type device or the same kind of thing in California. There's a smaller version of it in
Oh, really?
California, so there might be more. The Venezuelan government blamed this device on causing issues in their country and shit.
they blame it, but it can't be proved.
No, but I mean their government blamed.
That's the government.
blamed
They're
it.
like,
But I mean their government's like, you did this, and
yeah.
so I don't know.
I could be like, well, you did that, but doesn't necessarily mean you did
No,
it.
but they came out and said that. Whatever, you know.
Yeah, I know. I've been following the HAARP thing for a while, but they tried to. They don't really. They hide it.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
they really do hide it. And to me, if you have to hide it, then obviously there's something there.
It's not just for radio communicating to submarines.
Right. That's just stupid.
You need 30 acres of antennas that can control... They can make your own lights in the sky.
So they said it's to communicate with submarines.
I'm pretty sure that's what they said it was for. It's for communication. Radio communication.
That just doesn't...
No,
I don't buy it.
Yeah.
That just doesn't jive.
But they're shutting it down, so obviously it doesn't work. They're not talking to the submarines with this thing.
Yeah, so obviously it didn't work.
They're too far away.
Right?
They're too far away.
Like, obviously they're not using it for what... They spent $300 million on this project. And they're not... Obviously it's not being used for radio communication like they said.
Right.
So what is it actually doing? What could it actually do? What was it doing? Is it just a big failure? Like, what did this thing do?
Aliens.
Maybe they're hiding it because it was a $300 million fucking failure. Like, it literally can't do shit. And they wasted all this money on it, and they're trying to hide that.
Yeah, that too.
Because, I mean, they're shutting it down, so it must not be...
That's our government. Oh, it works. It works. Let's just keep pumping money into it.
I thought they were opening it back up.
Well, they're opening it back up, but the University of Alaska is opening it back up.
Oh, the university is.
There's a university taking it
So it'll
over.
be open for 6
or
months.
it could have been like a top secret weapon of some sort, and then they said it was something with the weather and whatnot and submarines, and then it didn't work and they shut it down.
Yeah, maybe it did cause these natural disasters, but they couldn't control it.
Yeah.
Maybe it was just randomly causing natural disasters or something. I don't know.
Like, it works. I'm like, oh, a hurricane.
It works! Randomly!
A hurricane.
Oh shit! New Orleans just got wiped out.
That wasn't us. No, that happened. No, we tested it weeks before.
That happened. Yeah, we haven't turned this thing on. in
New
months.
Orleans? No, we didn't do that.
New Orleans? No. What the fuck's New Orleans?
What is a Mardi Gras? What?
What is Louisiana?
Louisiana?
What is HAARP?
AARP?
Yeah, I remember, like, probably about 7 or 8 years ago, HAARP was like a huge deal.
Really?
Yeah, like people wouldn't shut up about HAARP. It was all over YouTube and all that shit.
Really? It's been around since the 90s, early 90s.
But no one knew about it until, the explosion of social media.
Yeah. HAARP.
Which, in my opinion, is social media kind of destroys everything.
Well, yeah, it's the new cancer.
Yeah.
But I like it.
But we're on
Don't get me wrong. I love the internet.
Oh my gosh, the internet.
But some of the social media outlets, I hate.
I don't like any of them, but you can find us on Facebook at All Around Music.
Yes, you can.
Oh, well played, good sir.
That's a nice little segue.
I love the internet because it literally tells me how far my parents are from technology. Because I'll see something and like 4 or 5 months later they tell me about it. I'm like,
yep,
I already saw that like a long time ago.
That's old news.
We're on to this new tentacle porn stuff.
Dad, check this out.
Dad, you think that's bad? Look at this.
You don't need 70s porn anymore.
Yeah, they shaved since then.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
No, what are you gonna say?
What are you gonna say? Come on,
No, I can't.
do it.
I think you're about to say "thank God" or something like that.
No, I just something terrible. I can't even say it.
Damn.
Do it. You know you want to. Just do it.
They grow them hairless now.
They grow them hairless now.
That's gross.
That's gross.
That's gross. Whoa, why is Chris Hansen here? What up?
That's why I didn't want to say it, 'cause that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Not what I meant.
It's not what I meant, but I kind of did, but I kind of didn't.
Delete the IP addresses.
Please don't take me to jail.
That's why I didn't want to say it. 'Cause that's not what I meant.
We're gonna have to get a static IP address now, aren't we?
All right, we'll be right back after. Oh, yes, we are getting swatted right now, so we will come back in a few minutes.
You'll never take my life.
Ah!
Oh. So since we're on the topic of not that.
Not that.
It's just, I'm
Although a 13-year-old kid did come up with this theory that you're about to talk about.
So
sorry. You're welcome. I set that one up.
So here's the question. I'm just gonna say it. I have in here to explain everything. If you don't know what it is, has CERN destroyed our universe?
I don't even know at this point.
What?
What's about the video we're trying to show you earlier?
Oh,
We're
right.
too busy playing with the cat.
My ADD is like kid talking. I'm done.
Has CERN destroyed our universe, and are we now living in an alternate universe that was parallel and closest to us? First off, let's give you a little background on CERN if you don't know what CERN is. Do you know what CERN is, Jonas?
No, but I'm ready to learn.
The European Organization of the European Organization for Nuclear Research, known as CERN, is a European research organization that operates the largest particle physics laboratory in the world. CERN is an official United Nations observer established in 1954. The organization is based in the northwest suburb of Geneva on the Franco-Swiss border. So CERN's main function is to provide the particle accelerators and other infrastructures oh my god.
Beer and reading, not a good combo.
Beer read good.
Beer read out loud, bad.
So CERN's main function is to provide the particle accelerators and other infrastructures needed for high energy physics research. As a result, numerous experiments have been constructed at CERN through international collaborations. The main site in Marin hosts a large computing facility, which is primarily used to store and analyze data from experiments, as well as simulate events. Researchers need remote access to these facilities, so the lab has historically been a major wide area network hub. CERN is also the birthplace of the World Wide Web. Jonas is like, now I'm interested.
Internet? I'm intrigued.
CERN has accomplished a lot over the last several decades, but what we're about to get into makes a lot of sense, really. Stupid autocorrect. I think his last name is Lautlin, right?
It's a loud. Yeah, it's he says it really weird.
Yeah, it's like Max Lautlin.
He says it like a 3 name. It's like Lowoughton or something.
Lowoughton.
Something weird.
He's not just any kid. He probably is the smartest kid in the world. When he had only...
when he was only 13.
Yeah, when he's only 13. I don't know why that was weird. It's so worded so weird. When he's only 13, he invented a free energy device. Something that could potentially power the world for free. He became famous across the world for his brilliant ideas and points of views on interesting topics like the nature of the universe and alternate realities. So,
let me ask Jonas a question before you get into it.
Oh, God.
No, I want to ask before you bring up the topic.
Mm-hmm.
When did Nelson Mandela die?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Next question.
No, seriously.
Past 10 years or past 20 years?
Nelson Mandela?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How long ago do you think he died?
Is this a trick question? Is he
No.
This is a legitimate question.
That's like, is he still alive?
You don't need to know the year, but get rough.
Right.
Guess.
Rough get. I didn't know I was going to come on. Are you smarter than a 5th grader? Shit. Damn it.
I don't know what year exactly he died, but I know the decade.
I legit don't know. Like what? 98, 99?
You think it was that long ago?
I don't know.
No, but seriously.
You're like, not now.
Not now. Was it 2 weeks ago? Like,
it was what?
It wasn't on Reddit.
It was
I can't remember when.
past 5 years, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, when he recently died.
Yeah.
When he recently died? Wait, he died before?
Well, that's what we're about to get into.
Oh, fuck. Like,
Okay.
Do you think, I guess, so yes, there's, do you think he died in the 90s or do you think he died in the 2000s?
I want to say, like, early 2000s?
Okay, well.
I don't know. Probably when I was still... I don't know.
He actually died, well.
He died 2 days ago.
He died, like, within the last 5 years.
Really?
Right.
But that's what we're getting into.
Have you ever heard of the Mandela Effect?
No.
Oh.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
He had that look on his face. Do I need to wear a tinfoil hat?
I'm pretty sure, didn't we talk about the Mandela Effect in the first or second episode?
We might have.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I think we mentioned it. I don't know if we got into it.
So Max now has a theory that CERN destroyed our universe, and we live in another universe that was parallel and closest to it. He thinks the famous Mandela Effect is the result of that. He has a YouTube video that explains how the Mandela Effect could possibly support this theory. In short term, what Max goes on to explain is that, quote, the particle accelerator altered the weight of one electron and destroyed our universe, shifting it into one directly next to it, and therefore things are different in this universe. He believes the Mandela Effect is true. For reference, the Mandela Effect is when a substantial amount of people believe Nelson Mandela died years before his actual documented death.
So, yes.
Which was decades apart, right?
So the actual Mandela Effect is more of a term for the idea.
I also saved some examples of the Mandela Effect.
Yeah, there's more than just Nelson Mandela.
Right.
He's one of the famous. He's like the big reason that it became called the Nelson Mandela Effect. Many people thought that he died in the 90s, and actually, I thought he did too.
Yeah, everybody thought he was dead.
So Nelson Mandela didn't die in the 90s. He was in prison though for a while. I don't know if that was the same time. So people believe that Nelson Mandela died in the 90s when he actually died. Can you look up his actual death? It wasn't that long ago.
Jonas is like, I'm learning so much.
Dude, I've learned so much in this past 20 minutes than I did in my whole entire life in school.
Hey, man, every day's a school day.
The more you know.
He died in 2013 at 95 years old.
Right. But it was believed that he had died, 10 years?
Somewhere in the 90s, I think.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is there's people out there that just legitimately think Nelson Mandela died back in the 90s.
Right.
But he didn't die until 2013.
Yes, we did talk about the Mandela Effect because remember the Bernstein Bears?
Yeah, there's the same thing with the... Do you remember the books when you were a kid?
The Bernstein Bears, yes. I
Bears?
have some. I still have some at
What is
home.
the actual pronunciation of it?
Let's see.
Is it Bernstein or...
It's Bernstein.
There's Bernstein and then there's Bernstein.
Bernstein's the right one, right?
Yeah, Bernstein and then there's Bernstein.
Everybody believes that they read it one way growing up.
Here's a photo of a VHS tape and it says Bernstein on it, like Stein.
But is that the correct one or the wrong one?
Well, it's on a VHS.
So that was back in the 90s.
Well, wait, which one's the official spelling? What's the official spelling?
Let's see here.
It's Bernstein.
This
right?
is an article I saved. I saved it because there was 14 examples on here of the Mandela Effect. Let me.
It's pretty much where part of the group of the population believes that one thing in history happened one way, and the other group of the population believes that it happened a different way.
Right. Let's see. I found there. Okay, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, which
he talks
about in the video.
So you know the Mirror, Mirror on the Wall
from Snow White. It used to be Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, who's the fairest of them all.
Is that the correct way it goes?
I always thought because I think I remember as Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, who's the prettiest one of them all.
Right, but then there's
actually Magic Mirror on the Wall.
Yeah, it's actually Magic Mirror on the Wall.
Oh, really?
So this is the Mandela Effect. So these are falling into the Mandela Effect.
But a lot of people will remember it as Magic Mirror on the Wall.
Right. So what he's trying to explain is that
something something that you remember when you were a kid, and then now when you're an adult, it's totally different. Like tricks, how they were shapes. They were shapes. Now they're balls.
Yeah, maybe it's because we can't see them because we're adults.
Yeah, because tricks are for kids.
But
now they're just
or like how
balls.
Sinbad was in a movie called Shazam, but he actually was never in a movie called Shazam.
See, there's some on here that I've never heard of that I'm like, really? There's a Forrest Gump one actually.
Really?
Jinx.
This is a short one, so let's see. In the movie Forrest Gump, Forrest says, "My mama always said life is like a box of chocolates."
Okay.
That is the famous line that everyone who has ever seen the movie would know. I would know because when I was a kid, I used to watch that movie all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you go back and watch the movie, it says life was like a box of chocolates. That doesn't even sound right with the quote or in the context of the movie.
No, it doesn't. He says life... What? No, he doesn't.
Says, I've never met somebody who remembers it saying was. If you go to Google and type in the beginning of the quote and stop at life, the next suggested word is, not was. Another
But the actual quote in the movie is was. Life was like
or
a
people
box
just
of chocolates.
just missaid it and then it just stuck. That's like
Right.
with Star Wars. Like,
See, well, because if you think about it, in Forrest Gump, he's telling the story.
Right.
So wouldn't it be past tense? So that's maybe why he would say was, not
Yeah.
is.
No, in Forrest Gump, he's actually in real time when he talks about the box of chocolates and when he's sitting on the bus bench. That's real time
Okay.
for him.
Yeah, that's true.
True
That's
that. But people also could have probably got it mixed up.
yeah,
There's-
but
Because because Star Wars, people's like, Luke, I am your father. Like,
Yeah, that's actually on here too.
yeah, because he doesn't say that. He's like, I don't know what they're.
He says, "No, I am your father."
Yeah, and like, oh no, Luke, I am your. No, that's not no. I don't know why Darth Vader has a Japanese accent. No, Luke, I am your father.
There's another one for Mr. Rogers.
okay.
In the children's show, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, he always sings a song with the line, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood." Right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he does that.
Everyone,
He fucking does that.
everyone who watched the show as a child remembers it this way. Well, now the song says, "It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood."
No, he doesn't. He says in the neighborhood, you motherfuckers.
That doesn't even sound right in the song, and nobody remembers it this way that I know. Yeah, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
it's a beautiful.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day. in this
Bullshit. He
neighborhood.
says the neighborhood.
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need my tinfoil hat and some.
This is
smoking
fucking
mad
pissing
fatty.
me off now.
Oh yeah, I saw this one. I was like, "Fuck it!" The Fruit Loops. Have you seen the Fruit Loops one?
No.
No,
What about Fruit Loops?
don't. No, I love Fruit
It's
Loops.
a toucan. Don't tell me it's not a toucan.
Fruit Loops. No, the Toucan's fine.
Okay.
Toucan Sam's fine.
Woo, thank God. I
Fruit
love
Loops
Sam.
on the box used to be FRUIT Loops, and then it had like
I don't
the
remember.
cereal as the O's for the loops.
Right.
Yeah.
Now it's FROOT with the cereal as the O's for fruit.
They've changed that though, right?
Or did they?
Well, they got both right there. Which one's real?
I don't know.
I think the fruit with the O's as
I'm
the
freaking out, man.
are right. I think that is right.
Yeah, because I remember seeing the Fruit Loops like FROOT, but I've never seen the FURIT like it's supposed to be spelled.
Which one is they say is the right one?
Let's see here.
What's
Well, it
what's
looks
the
like they had
correct one?
a super old picture of it with spelled FRUIT.
Right.
So
like-
is that the actual box? The
I
FURIT?
accidentally closed
Or
the link.
maybe Fruit Loops thought
It says-
this generation is retarded, so they just.
The guy that was doing this article, it says, this is what started my interest in the Mandela Effect. I've always been a big fan of Fruit Loops. And used to eat them often as a child. One day I was walking through the grocery store and only to see a box that said Fruit Loops, spelled FROOT, on it, while fruit makes more sense with the shape of the cereal and the words. With the cereal and the word loops, I've never remembered seeing it this way.
That's the way I remember it though. With the
And yeah, there's the Luke, I'm your father. There's the Chick-fil-A one.
Chick-fil-A one. What's that one?
Ooh,
They just changed the spelling to chick. They took the K out. I don't think that one's a really good
I
one.
don't know.
no,
But like the prime example is Nelson
Mandela,
Mandela. But there are other examples. As one of the popular ones being Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. There's another one about Oscar Mayer.
not my hot dogs.
Keep rubbing hands off
My
my
baloney has a first name. It's OSCAR.
I don't remember the song.
My baloney has a second name. It's MEYER. Oscar Mayer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Everybody knows that song. The commercial even spelled it out, the last name of the song. If you look back now, it isn't Oscar Mayer. It's Oscar Mayer. MAYER.
I'm freaking out, man.
MAYER.
Yeah, it's supposed to be MEYER, not MAYER.
It's MA.
Is it MA?
It's fucking MA.
But the song goes MEYER.
No, it doesn't.
Or does it?
Or does it? I always thought it was MEYER.
Yeah. That's the classic song. The classic song is MEYER. See? See?
Are we really?
You're like, I need more beer.
You got any more beer?
Yeah.
Are we drinking Yingling or originally were they Yangling?
Yangling.
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 Is this black and tan or tan and black?
I don't know. Is it?
So what this kid got into in the video, anyways, getting back to what this kid was talking about.
Oh yeah.
So there is infinity amount
Yeah,
of
there's
universes.
an infinite amount of universes that run parallel with each other.
Yeah. So when he says CERN, the large particle, the Hadron large,
Hadron Collider.
The Hadron Collider, Large Hadron Particle Collider, whatever they call it.
So basically, what he's saying is they altered electrons.
They altered the weight of an electron, one electron.
Yes.
And it destroyed our universe and pushed our energy into the next closest universe. Mm-hmm. No, it makes sense when you talk.
No, it makes sense. I was like, question: wouldn't we feel it when we change?
No,
not necessarily. That amount of energy.
That's you don't. I guess you just don't know.
Is that like a Band-Aid? It just rips it off really fast. You don't feel it.
So
yeah.
I don't know. They didn't get into that, but so we moved into the next universe, and he describes it as. So I'm gonna try and explain this to Jonas here.
I know the parallel universes. I've read comic books. I've seen the Flash on the CW.
Right, but he describes it as like so. There's a wave like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then there's our universe going through the wave.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the next universe going through the wave.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have the same wave, and we're going parallel across that wave. Our wave is higher or our line is higher on the wave. So our peaks and valleys of that wave are in a different position than this other universes. So we're sitting like this, and we intersect the wave. They intersect the wave here, and we intersect it up here.
Yeah.
So when we shifted into this universe, it changed a slight bit of our reality.
Yeah.
It was just enough to where people thought Mandela died in a different year, or this or that. Little tiny things to where it wasn't noticeable.
Didn't mess with the butterfly effect.
Right. It wasn't enough to throw the world into turmoil, but some people have these theories about things, and other people are like, "You're insane."
And then when people point out stuff like the Oscar Mayer, and you're over there like, "What?"
No.
It's interesting.
Or Nelson Mandela or the Mirror.
Yeah. That stuff I like. That just messes with your mind a little bit, because that stuff you have proof, and you're like, "What? Yeah, okay, now I can believe it a little bit."
The crazy thing is, we knew we were going to do All Around Weird. Like, I had nothing. Like, I was trying to find stuff. I had nothing. And then I saw this video the other day, and I was like, what
the fuck? This is going on.
It really makes you think.
You have to watch the video, because even though the kid's only 13, he explains it so well that it makes sense.
Yeah.
And you're like, holy shit.
I just couldn't pay attention. My ADD was kicking in.
Right.
I guarantee if I sit home by myself, I'll pay attention more.
Which, we do have the YouTube channel. We're going to put the video on there. We'll also put the video in the link if you don't want to go to YouTube, but it's going to take you to YouTube anyways, so.
But either way, yeah.
Either way, you'll be able to find it. Yeah. I mean, you got to watch the video. It's like 22, 23 minutes.
Yeah, something like that.
It'll change your life.
You got to watch it. I mean, it has 1.2 million views, so.
It's interesting, because, I mean, it makes you think.
It's not going to change your life, but it's going to make you think.
It'll Mandela in your life?
Yeah. A little Manila in your life?
Little Mandela effect to your life? Just a little bit.
But it's kind of one of those things where it makes you think when somebody tells you something happened one way, like, and then you say, no, that didn't happen that way. And then you're like, I could have swore this happened.
Let's Google it.
It may, it could be stuff that happened in your past, too.
I know. That's why, like, so, like, me and you could be like, oh, dude, like, we totally went and did this one time.
And then you can have no recollection of it whatsoever.
We didn't do that.
You'd be like, no, we didn't. I'd be
Actually,
like, yeah.
That did happen. Like, I was hanging out with my...
They're like, I got pictures right here.
Because that reminds me, because I was with my best friend Andy, and we went to Cold Stone, and you know that board game shop next to Cold Stone?
Yeah.
He's like, dude, you remember going in there? I'm like, dude, I've never went in there with you. He's like, yeah, we've gone in there together. I'm like, when? He's like, 4 or 5 months ago. I'm like, dude, we've never been in there together.
Stuff like that.
He's like, yes, we have. I'm like, bitch, no, we haven't.
Oh shit!
If you say yeah one more time, I'm gonna punch you in the dick, because I've never been in that store my entire life. He's like, we went in there together. I'm like, are you cheating on me with somebody else? Is someone else your best friend right now? Because I've never been in there before. Like, we had a 20-minute
You're like, that seems like my kind of store, and I've never been in there.
I love board games, I love video games, and I've never been in there. So who are you cheating on with? Who's your best friend?
Just to let you know, don't go in there. It's not worth it.
Yeah, I went in there with another friend.
Overpriced.
I went with my buddy Cliff, and I snapped it to Andy. I'm like, guess where I'm at, fucker? Not with you.
Yeah,
that's exactly the kind of shit that's like, this is...
There's a movie coming out. It's called Unacknowledged. Have you heard about this?
I have not.
What's the guy's name? It's Steve. Steve.
Fucking Steve.
God damn it! Hold on, I gotta look it up. I'm sorry.
Not Steve Irwin.
I was watching. Did you? By the way, speaking of movies, today I was watching the movie called The Discovery. It was a YouTube or not a YouTube movie. It was a Netflix movie.
Yeah,
I've not seen it.
It's got Jason Segel in it and
Is
Robert
it good?
Redford, and it's kind of slow, but it's good. It makes you think at the end. It's about his dad makes the discovery that somehow he detects that when we die, our brains put off a signal of some sort of consciousness leaving our body, and so he proves that there's an afterlife.
Yes, I've heard of this. It's where your consciousness doesn't actually die; it just goes to a new body or vessel.
No, that's not what this is doing.
Oh,
no, but it's kind of
like reincarnation.
Well,
this is different. This is so he detects, he doesn't know what it is. He detects that there is something that leaves your body, some sort of physical thing that leaves your body.
Stephen Greer. You know who that is?
It sounds familiar.
He's like one of the top guys in the UFO research.
Okay, what's he doing?
He has a movie coming out. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I was just trying to...
I got distracted. What?
He has a movie coming out called Unacknowledged.
Okay.
It's supposed to be about the UFOs and everything, and he has a panel of people that were in the government, like NASA, in the like military, everything, Area 51, all that shit. And it's a panel of all these people that state their claims that extraterrestrials are real, that are in fact real.
Right.
So, this YouTube channel I follow called Secure Team 10.
Sounds interesting.
He reports on all this stuff like UFOs and all this weird, crazy shit.
I'm gonna need to get on that.
They actually sent him. They actually invited him to come out and screen the video so he could do a review for it, but he couldn't fly out to LA. So they personally sent him the file for the movie so he could watch it.
Yeah. And
he's like, "You got to see it when it comes out." He's like, "It's an eye opener."
When's that come out?
But Stephen Greer used to be. He's a medical doctor. He used to be a surgeon, and he left.
The name sounds familiar.
I'm
sure I've heard about him.
He left the medical field to do UFO research and all this stuff.
So he's kind of like the real life Stephen Strange.
Yeah, he's the leading expert in all this shit. Like Tom DeLonge probably knows who he is.
I'm sure I've heard of him on some of the other
or
shows.
Jesse Ventura.
Or Jesse Ventura.
Fuck Jesse Ventura.
That dude's crazy. But I love him.
But yeah, you were getting in like the consciousness and
so that movie is like Jason Segel's dad. He discovers when you die,
wait, Jason Segel,
the dude from fucking How I Met Your Mother.
Jason Segel.
Segel, yeah. Jason Segel.
Wait, okay, what's the movie called? Sorry, I was off. The Discovery.
It's
okay,
a Netflix movie.
Okay,
yeah.
And his dad.
I'm gonna watch it immediately because I fucking love Jason Segel.
So his dad discovers.
I think I've seen the trailer.
They don't get into how this comes to be. Really, they just kind of say at the beginning that he's done this. He discovers somehow he discovers that there's your consciousness in your body. He can see it leave your body in a physical form.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow he discovers this scientifically proves that something leaves your body, your brainwave, something creates something that leaves your body when you die. He somehow just scientifically proves it, like it's a proven fact in this movie that he does this. Like it's not questioned. And so it starts kind of with him in this interview, and it's like months after he announced this discovery, people are like committing suicide en masse because like they take it as
they just can't comprehend it.
Well, they've taken it as you've proven that heaven is real and an afterlife is real. And it's not what it's not what he's saying. He's just saying that I've found that something happens when there's an afterlife. Yeah. That's what he's saying.
But you don't know what the afterlife.
We don't know what it is. So then it goes to while he's doing this interview, somebody for the TV crew that's helping do the interview kills himself right there in the middle of it, live on TV.
Holy shit!
And so then it goes to Jason Segel on a ferry going to an island that his dad lives at, like somewhere on the East Coast, I think. And he meets a girl on the boat. It's the two of them. They're the only two people. It's in the wintertime. They're the only two taking this ferry across to the island. And he talks to her, and he sees her try to kill herself in the ocean. She puts like a backpack full of weights on and walks into the ocean, and he saves her and brings her back to his dad bought this old summer camp. And it's like this big, huge building compound, pretty much, that he built or that he bought, and he's stowaway in it with all these misfits of life, people that have either tried to commit suicide because of what he's done or have been affected by it. He's trying to help them, and they're all working at this building. And so anyways, the movie is about his dad. He discovers kind of an afterlife type thing he can record with he's got a machine. He can record the afterlife. He doesn't really believe him at first, and he gets into it. It gets deep. I don't want to give away the spoilers, but
yeah, because I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
It turns out that he's recording some sort of like afterlife thing on this machine, and they figure out that it's real and he's actually doing it, and then some stuff happens and it gets into it, and then it gets a weird twist at the end. Oh. So you'll have to check it out.
What's the twist?
I want to say that the twist at the end kind of reminded me of
Please don't say M. Night Shyamalan movie.
No, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, okay, yeah. It has a great movie.
It has kind of a twist like that at the end.
That's a great movie, by the way.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite fucking movies.
What's it called again?
Yeah, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
It's got Jim Carrey in it.
Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet.
Mark Ruffalo.
Do they have like a weird van?
Do what?
Does it have like a van?
Like Kirsten Dunst in it, and
for some reason, okay, yeah,
it's a good movie. Like I bought
Isn't Elijah Wood in it?
I have a physical copy of it.
I need to buy it.
Was so good.
It's a good movie.
I don't think it's on Netflix anymore.
It used to be.
Yeah,
it's a really good movie, but it has a twist kind of like that, in a way. You'll see when you watch it. It's called The Discovery. It's on Netflix.
God damn it! What's his name? He's in it too.
There's a lot of people in that movie.
Oh, the little
Elijah Wood?
Yeah, Elijah Wood's in it too.
Yeah. Oh, Frodo.
Yeah. I was about to say that little fucking hobbit.
We're like, Rudy? Rudy. He played one game. He played less than 5 minutes, but that made his life.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes that's all it takes to
that's
make a life.
Bud.
He probably sometimes less after that.
Less time to make life.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I just work at the hospital.
Saving lives.
Saving
lives every day.
One blood draw at a time.
Hey, it's amazing what they can tell just by blood.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy. I draw it all the time. It is.
So much blood.
It's crazy.
So they can test so much stuff in just like a small amount of blood.
What kind of stuff?
They can actually check to see if you had a heart attack, see if you're having one in the middle of it. They just do a troponin, check your heart muscle.
I was reading an article that scientists have discovered 2 different new types of blood cells.
Huh? Really?
I didn't retain any of that information because I was reading it in the middle of the night when I was like laying in bed.
Like you're about to fall asleep. You're like,
but I'm pretty sure it was on that Facebook website, I Fucking Love Science.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a legitimate source.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well.
It's legit, yeah.
Yeah.
They taste a lot
I saw the headline, I was like, what? Started reading, I was like, this is so...
This is so... I'm out. Shit.
I'll have to find it. But yeah, I was like, what? There's so many... I'm sure there's things that we don't know about our human body yet that we can do.
Yeah.
Like, no one really knows what the fucking appendix is for.
Just to take it out.
It's just hanging out.
Just chilling.
Sometimes it ruptures, sometimes it doesn't. Like,
It's that one friend that you like, but he's never part of the party. So you're like, just come along and just hang out, so you get that cool rev.
yeah, but he always like hangs out in the corner. Yeah, that's the appendix.
in the
Well, sometimes he gets real drunk and becomes an asshole.
Sometimes
And that's when it ruptures.
He has that one shot, that one Kahlua shot, and he's gone.
Man, I wish I could get that drunk like that. I'd save so much money.
Oh, it can.
I'm not even drunk, and I've had all these beers.
Yeah, I know. That's unfortunate. Now I'm gonna have to go to the bar.
I'm not.
Checkerboard.
Do they have checkers?
Do you have check? I told my friend once, I was like, hey, I'm at the checkerboard. He's like, oh, you got the chessboard? I'm like, no. I almost said it like, you ain't, I'm not falling for that.
No,
fucker.
I'm at the sorry board.
You're not invited.
I'm at the board called life.
You're not invited anymore.
No, shoots and ladders.
Spin to see if you win.
Oh, syphilis. Damn it.
Oh, I got a 1.
Man, I'm going to have 55 kids and divorce.
So we were talking about that Jason Segel movie, The Discovery.
Mm-hmm.
How your body does something where something happens after you die. But there is an actual theory out there that your consciousness never actually dies. It just moves to a new body.
Well, yeah, it's the theory that energy never dies. Well, energy
Yes,
doesn't die, so it has
that's
to go
what
somewhere.
it is. So, and I think that actually falls in line with.
And if you really think about it, your body it does have electrical energy.
Yes, it does.
So if they say that energy can't die, it just transforms or goes somewhere else, then where does it go?
Right. And I think that's why people are like, oh, I was reincarnated.
I don't know.
But really,
Before this life,
I can't
was a
say that
dog.
I can't say that you can retain like
Right.
your energy retains any information from before, but
everybody has weird interests. Okay, so for example, I think it would be really awesome to go back in time and like live a day in the 1920s
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and the 50s.
yeah.
But I also have like kind of a weird obsession with kind of like old wooden ships. You know, back in like the 1400s.
Like B-shaped
No.
rocks.
B-shaped
God damn it.
stones with a black hand.
God damn it, we need to get a video.
Right? I don't know, like weird. Everybody likes weird things that you wouldn't expect them to like.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sure you have things. You're like, I don't have anything. I'm cool.
I'm not weird.
I'm not saying you're weird, but it's just like things that you have interest in that you wouldn't like people wouldn't expect you to be interested in. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I like the whole consciousness changing, moving to it's energy, so it's moving to a different place. That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes more sense than reincarnation.
Yeah.
But people are like, but technically it is reincarnation.
It just resets everything.
Yeah. It's
I
like,
just don't know about reincarnation where your conscience remembers what you did in the past.
right. Well, it doesn't necessarily remember. It's kind of like deja vu.
Yeah.
It'd kind of be more like
I get
deja
that a
vu.
lot.
Yeah. I do too sometimes.
I
I'll be
remember
like,
this place. I don't know. I like every time.
For example, you could go to a place you've never been, but you feel like you've been there.
I had it real hard.
I've never been here, but I know where the
yesterday.
bathroom's at.
Did you?
Yeah, I can't remember what it was now. I had a real hard deja vu thing going on.
I got a raging hard deja vu right
I
now.
got a raging deja vu right now.
I got a raging clue
Fucking
right
so
now.
hard.
Every time my deja vu happens, I feel like
If you can't tell, we're not drunk, but we're like to the point where
Get it
we're
there.
gonna say what we want to say. That's how many beers
You
we've
can
had.
fuck you.
fuck me, no, fuck you. My deja vu, I always remember like this seems oddly familiar. Fuck, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm
You
not
always
gonna
think
move.
you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, I'm always like shit. I
Have
feel
you
like
ever had
there's something
deja vu
bad.
so hard you get dizzy?
That's a stroke.
No, seriously, I've had deja
Stroke
vu.
alert.
I've had deja vu make me feel dizzy.
It's where like you think about it so hard and you're like,
Like no, like I remember this, like, and it's so like I remember it, and it's like hardcore. I remember it, and I get like,
then all of a sudden you're like, was I drunk at this
I
location?
get like
once?
kind of like get a vertigo out of
Yeah,
it.
a little
Like,
bit.
Yeah.
Vertigo sucks.
I got a raging vertigo right now.
Vertigo.
I'm serious though. I've had that where like it's like deja vu, but it's like intense.
Yeah, and you're like, whoa.
And I'm like, I get dizzy. I'm like,
There's so much deja vu going on. It's overflowing my brain.
I'm not. Whatever. Fuck
It's
you. It
oozing.
happens.
I know, I believe it. I've had that happen before too.
Not a lot. I mean, it's happened
Right.
not very many times.
You're like, not a
Fuck
lot.
off, Jonas.
Grant's getting drunk. He's telling people to fuck off. He's all polite. And I was like, fuck you, Jonas. This is the last time you come on to the show.
No, you're welcome on anytime.
You can fuck off.
Next time you guys sit like, hey, when are we going to have Jonas next? And Grant's like, fuck that guy.
Fuck
Fucking
him.
make fun of my goddamn deja vu that made me dizzy. Fuck him. I think it was the Yingling talking. No, fuck him. I hate him.
No, it's Wangling.
I listened to it again, and I fucking hate him.
I was editing it. I was getting fucking pissed off at him again. He's fucking done.
I was headbutting the space bar.
Fuck you. He's so
Just drown him out. Volume
I was getting
down.
ready to say, I was like, I got so pissed off. I just muted them all. I muted them out of the whole goddamn episode. So when we laugh weird, we're not going to hear them. Fuck them.
I think now is probably a good point to
Wrap her up.
Yeah, in this episode.
All right.
Not because we're dragging on, it's because they ran out of beer. They're like, well, we have zero beers
did
left.
run out of beer.
We're done.
We gotta end this shit.
I didn't think we were going to go through all that. So.
Podcast is canceled until further notice, which will be next week when we buy more beer.
Yes.
Sometime after Sunday, since we can't buy alcohol.
Fucking Indiana.
So you can find us on Facebook, All Around Music, but
Find us on Twitter, All AM Podcast.
yes. Even though this episode's called All Around Weird, it's just the B-side of All Around Music.
Yeah, it's the same. You'll know.
So, yeah, obviously it won't
Fuck
be.
it, you'll know.
Yeah, fuck it, you'll know.
Just take
Well,
the,
you have to look for all around music to find all around weird.
Exactly.
Like,
all
so.
around music. Just take the M on music, turn it upside down, and add eared, and you'll find us.
Hey, people like simplicity, man. You got to keep it simple.
And you'll find all around weird. That's all you got to figure out, man.
Just do it, man. It's like I like.
That is weird. Oh, you take the M, turn it upside down. That's so weird. All around weird. What?
So yeah, follow us on Facebook, Twitter. You can email us at
aampodcast@gmail.com.
find us on YouTube.
All around music.
Yeah, duh.
Dear.
We're on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher,
Podcasts.
podcast. So yeah, find us there. We should probably end this episode before we sound more dumb.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Grant's hair right now because of his fucking headset.
You got
He
the
looks
tsunami
like
hair
a
going.
fucking Hoovian.
Fuck off.